Welcome, listeners, to a deep dive that honestly has me super pumped.
Right.
We're going to be tackling the world of AI and human achievements.
Okay.
Kind of where they stack up against each other.
You're right.
And we've got such a cool mix of stuff to dig into.
Yeah.
We've got these academic papers on AI, like self-driving cars, and then articles about the latest AI breakthroughs.
Cool.
But then we've also got stuff about, like, humanity's biggest wins throughout history.
I like it. I like where this is going.
So
Kind of like,
what's so cool is that we're not just looking at where AI is, like, amazing,
right.
but also where we humans still kind of have the edge.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, right? It's like comparing apples and oranges.
Yeah.
They're both fruit, but they've got totally different things going for them.
Totally.
Like different flavors and benefits and all that.
Exactly. So we're not trying to be like AI wins or humans win.
Right.
It's more about appreciating what each one brings to the table.
Exactly. Appreciating the strengths of each.
Yeah. And maybe even seeing where they work together.
Yeah, where they complement each other. I think a great place to start is with speed and accuracy.
Yeah.
Like AI has got this clear advantage in tasks that need like super fast processing, and really precise calculations.
Right.
Take self-driving cars, for example.
Oh, yeah?
They're using all this AI stuff to figure out what's around them.
Right. In real time.
In real time, exactly.
Yeah.
Using all these sensors like LiDAR cameras, radar,
Yeah. I was reading about that. And they can react so much faster than a person could
Oh, yeah.
to, like, obstacles and stuff changing,
Absolutely.
which could make roads way safer.
For sure. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
One of the papers we've got here,
Yeah.
it even talks about this system called faster RCNN.
Right.
And this thing can process an image in under 200 milliseconds.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy fast.
Yeah.
Think about it. The average human blink takes like 300 milliseconds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is fast.
So,
It makes sense, though. Like,
yeah.
driving is complicated,
Oh, yeah, totally.
especially on busy roads.
Yeah, but it's not just about reaction time, right? AI is also incredible at like crunching data and seeing patterns.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There was this article about Google's flood forecasting project.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Like, AI analyzing data on a scale humans just can't.
Right.
It's using tons of data like rainfall and river levels and even the terrain
Yeah.
to predict floods like a week in advance.
That's incredible.
I know. And it's helping over 700 million people.
Wow.
Like, think about how that can help people prepare and save lives.
It's a real game changer, right? Like AI is already having a huge impact. And here's where it gets even cooler.
Okay.
AI can actually keep learning and getting better.
Oh, yeah. I remember reading about that, like image recognition.
Right.
It used to just be about identifying objects.
Uh,
But now it's like understanding whole scenes.
It's like developing this deeper visual intelligence or something.
Yeah, it's kind of freaky, but also cool.
It is. It's like the more data you feed these systems,
Hmm.
the smarter they get. It's like they're always refining their abilities based on what they're learning.
Right.
Humans can't really do that on the same level. Like our brains just can't process that much.
Yeah. No, we're definitely limited there.
Yeah.
Okay, so AI is super fast, super accurate, amazing with data, and it keeps learning.
Right.
But does that mean it's going to, like, outdo us at everything? I don't know about that.
That's a great question. And it brings us to something that humans are still way better at.
Oh,
Creativity and imagination.
yeah. Like, when you think about the coolest things humans have done, like the Mona Lisa Shakespeare's plays landing on the moon.
It's mind-blowing, right?
It's like we can just imagine things and then make them real.
Exactly. And that's something that AI still struggles with.
Yeah.
Like AI can remix existing stuff or make things based on what you tell it to.
Right.
But true originality, like that spark of something totally new,
Yeah.
that's still a human thing.
Like, AI is good at making covers, but we're the ones writing the original songs.
That's a great way to put it. I like that.
And I think that creativity goes hand in hand with how adaptable we are.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, how we can solve problems in totally new situations.
Absolutely. One thing we read about
Yeah.
was how even with self-driving cars getting so good, human drivers are still better at handling like surprises on the road.
Right. Like that weird stuff you can't predict.
Exactly. We can improvise, make judgment calls, even when we don't have all the information.
Right. And just like roll with it.
Yeah, we're good at that.
It's almost like AI needs a rule for every situation.
Yeah, it does.
But we can kind of bend the rules or even make up new ones when we need to.
We're more flexible for sure.
Yeah. Way more.
AI is amazing when it's got a clear goal and like a set path to get there.
Right.
But when things get unpredictable, humans are still in charge.
Right.
We're naturally curious, we're adaptable, we think outside the box.
Yeah.
And that lets us tackle those unexpected problems in ways that AI just hasn't figured out yet.
It feels like we're talking about more than just being smart. It's like humans and AI just see the world in different ways.
I think you're right. And that leads us to one of the most important things about being human:
What's that?
emotional intelligence and empathy.
Oh, yeah.
One of the pieces we read actually said that empathy,
Uh-huh.
like really feeling someone else's pain and connecting with them on that level,
Right.
that's what makes us human.
It's powerful stuff.
It is. It's the foundation of our relationships,
Right.
our ability to work together, and our compassion.
AI can't really do that, can it?
AI can pick up on some emotional cues,
Okay.
but it's still very surface level.
Right.
True empathy, like really getting what someone else is feeling,
Yeah.
that's still uniquely human.
It's like AI can maybe act like it understands,
Right.
but it doesn't actually feel it.
Exactly. There's this depth to human emotion and connection
Yeah.
that AI just hasn't touched.
So we've seen how AI is incredible at things like speed, accuracy, data, all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
And it's constantly learning, too.
Yeah.
But humans still have our own superpowers,
Definitely.
like creativity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence.
It's a really cool balance, don't you think?
Absolutely. This deep dive has already got me thinking in new ways, and we've barely scratched the surface.
We've only just begun.
I can't wait to see what else we uncover.
Me too. There's so much more to explore about AI and what humans can achieve.
Stay tuned, listeners. In part 2, we'll be looking at how AI is already being used to help humans in all kinds of fields.
Yeah, like medicine, art, even space exploration.
We'll be back soon with more, so don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to our deep dive. It's awesome to be back talking about AI and human achievements.
I know,
Picking
Ria.
up where we left off. You know,
Yeah.
looking at those areas where these two forces kind of like come together and maybe even work together.
It's mind-blowing how far AI's come, especially in fields like healthcare.
Oh, absolutely. AI is making a real difference in medicine. Like
Yes.
one thing we saw
Uh-huh.
was AI-powered diagnostic tools. There's this study by Google Health and Northwestern University.
Oh, wow.
They actually created an AI that can spot breast cancer in mammograms.
Really?
And get this, it's even more accurate than human doctors.
Wait, hold on. More accurate than doctors.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right? That's amazing.
It cuts down on both false positives and false negatives.
Okay.
So that means earlier detection and better treatment.
So it's like AI is like this extra set of eyes for doctors helping them get the diagnosis, right?
Exactly. But it's not just about looking at images, you know?
Right.
AI can also help create personalized treatment plans, monitor patients remotely, even discover new drugs.
Personalized treatment plans. That sounds like something straight out of sci-fi.
I know, right? But it's real. We're moving away from this one-size-fits-all approach to medicine
Right.
and going towards something tailored to each individual patient.
I like that.
AI can look at your genes, your lifestyle, your medical history,
Okay.
all of that to figure out the best way to treat you.
So doctors can use AI to make even better decisions for their patients.
Exactly. It's like having this incredible resource right there, helping them give the most effective care.
It's crazy to think how much AI is already changing things.
I know, right? And it makes you wonder what other breakthroughs are just around the corner.
For real. Like,
Yeah.
what else can we do with AI in medicine?
Well, one of the sources talked about how AI is helping us understand the human body better.
Cacao?
Researchers at Cambridge University are using stem cells to grow these tiny replicas of human organs.
Mini organs.
Yeah, they're called organoids.
Organoid.
Okay, and they're changing the game for medical research.
Okay, I'm listening.
So basically, scientists can study diseases and test treatments on these organoids.
Interesting.
And it's way more accurate and ethical than old school methods.
That's like a little mini lab version of a human organ.
Exactly. And guess what? AI is super important for analyzing all the data these organoids produce,
Oh, wow.
which helps us learn even more about how our bodies work.
So it's not just treating diseases.
Right.
It's understanding them on a whole new level.
Exactly. It's pretty exciting stuff.
It really is.
But, you know, it's not just healthcare where AI is making waves.
Oh, yeah. Where else?
It's also shaking things up in the art world.
Really? I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Okay, so we read about these systems like DALL-E 3.
Okay.
They can make these super realistic images from just text descriptions.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those. They're pretty freaky.
It's like AI has its own imagination now.
Yeah, it's kind of blurring the lines between human creativity and machine creativity.
Totally. It makes you think, right?
It does. Do you think AI will ever, like, replace human artists?
That's a big question a lot of people are asking.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it's more likely that AI will become a tool for artists.
Like a digital partner.
Exactly. Imagine an artist working with AI, bouncing ideas back and forth
Okay,
and
yeah.
creating something totally unique together.
So this crazy creative team, human and machine.
It's already happening. Musicians are using AI to write melodies. Writers are using it for story ideas. Designers are using it to come up with new products.
Oh.
It's like AI is giving us this whole new set of tools for creative expression.
It's expanding the possibilities.
Totally. And some AI systems are even doing things we never thought possible in art.
Like what?
One source talked about how AI is being used to make completely new art forms,
Okay.
like music that evolves over time or installations that react to your emotions.
That's wild. So it's changing what we even consider to be art.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And speaking of pushing boundaries, AI is also playing a huge role in space exploration.
Whoa, AI in space. Now we're talking.
Right. We read about how AI is analyzing data from telescopes
Okay.
and helping astronomers discover new planets and galaxies.
So it's like AI is giving us a better view of the universe.
Exactly. It's helping us see things we never could before.
That's awesome. And what about those rovers and spacecraft exploring other planets?
Yeah, AI is controlling those too.
Sure.
So we can explore these faraway places that are way too dangerous for humans.
So it's like our robotic explorer going where we can't.
Exactly. It's our eyes and ears out there in the cosmos.
This is blowing my mind. AI is helping us understand the universe from the tiniest level with those organoids
Right.
to the biggest with space exploration.
It's incredible. It shows what humans can do when we combine our ingenuity with the power of AI.
You know what's really cool about all these examples?
What's that?
It seems like AI is at its best when it's working with humans, not replacing them.
I totally agree. AI can crunch numbers, find patterns, even make predictions.
Right.
But it's still us humans who have to make sense of it all.
Yeah.
Make the decisions and figure out how to use AI responsibly.
It's a good reminder that even with all this amazing technology, humans are still in charge.
Absolutely. And that's a big responsibility, something we need to take seriously.
Definitely. Especially as AI keeps getting more advanced and more a part of our lives.
It's something we need to talk about for sure.
Yeah. And that brings us to something I've been thinking about a lot.
Oh, yeah.
The future of work in a world where AI is everywhere.
That's a big one. I'm curious to hear what you've been thinking.
Me too. Like, how will AI change the jobs we do, the skills we need?
It's a topic that's got everyone talking.
For sure. Some people are worried AI will take away jobs.
Yeah.
Others think it'll free us up to do more interesting things.
It's probably a bit of both, don't you think?
It is a bit of both. I think some jobs are definitely going to change, like the ones that are super repetitive or easy to program into a computer.
Yeah, for sure. Like, think about factory work or data entry.
Exactly, those kinds of things.
But then on the other hand, this whole AI thing could open up all these new jobs.
Oh, totally. Like what?
Well, think about it. Someone's got to develop AI. Someone's got to analyze all that data.
Right.
And then there's the whole ethics side of things, too, making sure AI is being used responsibly.
It sounds like the key is going to be adaptability.
Right. Totally. Like, we've got to be willing to learn new things and kind of roll with the punches as the job market changes.
One of the articles we read talked about how important lifelong learning is going to be in this AI world.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, the skills we need today might be totally different tomorrow.
Right. So it's not just about what you know now. It's about being able to keep learning and keep up with the changes.
Well, absolutely. It's like that saying, the only constant is change.
So what kind of skills do you think are going to be like super valuable in this new world?
Well, we've already talked about some of them: creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence. These are the things that make us human, things that are really hard to teach a machine.
Right. So the jobs that need a human touch, like something creative or the ability to handle tricky situations.
Exactly. Those are the jobs that are probably going to be around for a while.
But what about all those other skills, like communication, collaboration, being able to adapt to new things?
Those are super important too, especially in a world where technology is always changing.
It sounds like we need to shift our thinking from just learning stuff to being able to learn new things quickly.
Yeah, and apply that knowledge in new situations, work with other people, communicate ideas clearly.
It's not just what you know. It's how you learn and how you use what you know.
I think you've got it. And that's actually one of the most exciting things about this whole AI thing.
What's that?
It's pushing us to evolve, to be more creative, more adaptable, more human in how we approach work and life.
That's a really cool way to look at it. It's
Yeah.
like AI is showing us what makes us special.
I think so. The future of work isn't about AI versus humans. It's about finding ways for them to work together.
Yeah, and using the strengths of each to build something better.
Exactly. It's about creating a world that's more productive, more innovative, and more fulfilling for everyone.
This has been an amazing deep dive. I feel like we've explored so much about AI and what it means for us.
I agree. It's been a really thought-provoking conversation.
And for our listeners who want to keep learning about AI, we highly recommend checking out the YouTube channel, Ian Ochieng AI.
It's a great resource for staying up to date on all the latest developments in the AI world.
And of course, don't forget to subscribe to The Deep Dive for more deep dives into all sorts of fascinating topics.
We'll be back with more soon, so stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you next time.